In the world of luxury watches, few names command as much respect and admiration as the brand name Rolex does, even today. With over a century of creating masterpieces that have maintained their value and appeal over time, this brand remains at the top of the timeless opulence market. That's why on the Lavish channel, we're diving into the history of Rolex's exquisite craftsmanship and style, where timeless timepieces keep making their way into the top lists of the favorite watches among celebrities, collectors, and investors alike, even today. From the brand's beginnings and its investment appeal to the most iconic and classic Rolex watches, this video will reveal the allure of Rolex. So stay tuned, because you won't want to miss our top 5 of the most classic Rolex watches the brand has created. Now let's get into it. Rolex stands as one of the most prestigious and recognizable watch brands in the world. Founded in London in 1905 by Hans Wilsdorf and Alfred Davis, the company set out to create precise and elegant wristwatches that revolutionized the watch industry with its commitment to precision, durability, and elegance. In 1914, a Rolex watch became the first wristwatch to receive a Class A precision certificate from the Kew Observatory, a distinction previously reserved for marine chronometers. In 1919, Rolex moved its operations to Geneva, Switzerland, a country already renowned for its watchmaking expertise. This relocation allowed the brand to refine its craftsmanship and cement its status as a leader in horology. The brand's focus on innovation led to the creation of the first waterproof wristwatch, the Rolex Oyster, in 1926. This groundbreaking achievement set the foundation for Rolex's reputation as a leader in craftsmanship and reliability. Over the decades, Rolex has continued to push the boundaries of watchmaking. The brand has become the choice of pioneers, from Sir Edmund Hillary's ascent of Mount Everest to James Cameron's deep-sea expedition. Rolex watches have also graced the wrists of world leaders, Hollywood icons, and collectors who appreciate their superior craftsmanship and timeless appeal. Beyond their aesthetic and functional excellence, Rolex timepieces have consistently proven to be one of the best investment watches available today. Their value appreciates over time, making them not only a symbol of prestige, but also a wise financial choice. The scarcity of certain models leading to a limited supply with high demand, the meticulous craftsmanship with superior high-quality and durable materials, and the brand's heritage and classic timeless designs all contribute to Rolex's enduring demand in the market. Furthermore, Rolex is also a cultural icon, as it has played a significant role in shaping the modern luxury watch industry, continuing to set the standard for excellence in watchmaking. Today, Switzerland remains at the heart of Rolex's operations. This fact, combined with the country's rich watchmaking heritage, has allowed it to dominate the watch market. Beyond manufacturing, Rolex is an influential sponsor of major sporting and cultural events. It is the official timekeeper for prestigious tennis tournaments like Wimbledon and the Australian Open, as well as for motorsport events like the contests that together form the Triple Crown of endurance racing, equestrianism events like the CHIO Aachen, golf championships like the President's Cup, and sailing competitions. These partnerships reinforce its association with precision, performance, and elegance. If you're interested in investing in luxury watches, check out our 2 videos which dive deep into the best luxury watch investments for both men and women. The links are in the video description. Also, we'd love to welcome you to our Lavish family. So don't forget to subscribe to see more of our videos and discover the best luxury jewelry, watches, and fashion collections and brands that exist. Now, Rolex is a luxury watch brand of excellence. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, classic Rolex models hold a special place. We'll introduce you now to the top 5 classic Rolex watches that exist, which are not only a statement and a historical piece on their own, but they are also valuable investment pieces that keep their appeal over time. So, here are the top 5 classic Rolex watches that every collector and luxury watch enthusiast should consider owning. Starting with one of the favorites and introduced in 1945, we have the Rolex Datejust, which initially debuted to celebrate Rolex's 40th anniversary. This watch was the first self-winding wristwatch to feature an automatically changing date display of its time, making it a groundbreaking innovation with a reputation that won the title of the best-selling Rolex watch of all time. The Datejust had a characteristically refined design, which combined with exceptional precision made it a staple for professionals and celebrities alike, with many admirers like Martin Luther King Jr., Rihanna, and David Beckham. This watch is also among the popular Rolex models due to its interchangeable dials and bracelets. The versatility of the Datejust, its automatically changing date window, and its chic mix and match colors and materials allow it to transition effortlessly from formal to casual settings, making it a timeless investment piece. To show the versatility and elegance of this model, we selected the Datejust 36 as an example. Valued at $11,450, this Oyster Perpetual Datejust 36 in oyster steel and white gold features a mint green dial, a fluted bezel, and a Jubilee bracelet that makes it an elegant addition to accessorize any outfit. Next, we have the Rolex Air King, the aviator's choice. Initially released in the 1940s, the golden age of flight, the Rolex Air King was designed to honor the courage of British Royal Air Force pilots during World War II. This model embodies simplicity and functionality with a straightforward yet durable design, featuring a clean dial, robust case, and highly legible numerals. Its understated elegance makes it a perfect entry point into vintage Rolex collecting. The Air King's long-standing legacy and affordability compared to other vintage Rolex models make it an excellent addition to any collection, as you can find this model's newest version at the Rolex online store for $9,350. It features a 40mm case in oyster steel, solid link oyster bracelet, and its distinctive black dial. However, among collectors, the Air King reference 14,000 is the most sought after because of the larger lug-to-lug dimensions and, like the original Air King, it features enlarged 3, 6, and 9 numerals to make it legible mid-flight. Next, we have the iconic Rolex Submariner, which launched in 1953 as the first wristwatch in the market to be waterproof to 100 meters, making it a favorite among divers, adventurers, and watch enthusiasts alike, as it was a watch for adventures that even surpassed the hype of the Rolex Oyster Perpetual, the first waterproof watch in the market. With its classic rotating bezel, luminous markers, and unmistakable design inspired by the popular era of underwater films that pushed scuba diving into the mainstream in the 50s, the Submariner has stood the test of time and is a favorite still today. Vintage models, particularly those with unique dial variations, such as the Red Sub or Comex editions, are highly valued in the collector's market. However, the newest version of the Submariner is an excellent addition to any luxury watch collection, making this Oyster Perpetual Submariner in oyster steel with a Cerachrome bezel insert in black ceramic and a black dial with large luminescent hour markers valued at $11,450, a great investment choice along its vintage versions. Next, we have another Rolex model designed for those who push the limits, the Rolex Explorer. This model was introduced in 1953, following the successful ascent of Mount Everest by Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, inspired by the adventurers who scale mountains and go into caves, to make it a testament to resilience and exploration. The Explorer is known for its minimalist yet highly legible dial and durable construction designed to endure the harshest conditions, with its 369 numeral layout remaining a distinctive feature, appealing to those who appreciate functional elegance. Collectors often seek early for collectors. The Explorer is not just a timepiece, but a piece of history that will become a companion for the adventurers, with references such as the Explorer 1016, which embodies the essence of Rolex's pioneering spirit, as one of the most sought after. However, its more straightforward design is still appealing in the Explorer newest models, which are available at Rolex for around $9,000, like the Oyster Perpetual Explorer 2 valued at $9,750. It's made in oyster steel with an oyster bracelet featuring a black dial with an arrow-shaped 24-hour hand and hour markers. It also has a chroma-light display and a fixed bezel with 24-hour graduations that enables the wearer to distinguish the hours of the day from the hours of the night. Great for nightly adventures. Finally, in our top 5, we have the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona, popularly known now only as the Daytona. This watch was first introduced in 1963, and although it was not as famous as the Datejust model, its association with fast cars and movie stars made this Rolex model the star it is today, since it is one of the most sought-after chronographs in the world. In 1962, Rolex became the Daytona Speedway's official timekeeper, which enabled the birth of the Cosmograph a year later. It is built with a tachometer bezel specifically designed to allow the wearer to measure speed or distance in relation to time. Not only was this watch functional, but its strikingly colored subdials that were made for greater legibility behind the wheel made it extra special. The Cosmograph was nicknamed the Daytona internally, but the name didn't officially appear on the dial until 1964. And today, the Cosmograph is popularly known as the Daytona, and it is a favorite among celebrities and collectors like John Mayer, Victoria Beckham, Jonah Hill, and Jay-Z. The Daytona is still very popular today and a great investment piece. However, the vintage pre-Daytona Daytonas are highly sought after as collectible vintage luxury watches, just like the Paul Newman Daytona, which became famous when the actor and race car driver Paul Newman received an exotic dial Daytona by his wife, engraved on the back with a "drive slowly" phrase. It featured a white dial and 3 black subdials, becoming so famous that the actor Paul Newman's Paul Newman Daytona fetched $17.8 million at auction in 2017. Owning a Daytona is like owning a piece of the track and history itself, which is why we selected an Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona in oyster steel and yellow gold. It has a white dial and contrasting counter rings, featuring an oyster bracelet and yellow gold bezel with an engraved tachometric scale that is valued at $21,400 as one of the best Rolex investment pieces today. And that wraps up our video about the timeless prestige of Rolex. Rolex's legacy is built on innovation, precision, and timeless appeal. Whether you're drawn to the history of the brand, the investment potential, or the craftsmanship behind each timepiece, Rolex watches remain a symbol of excellence. For collectors, vintage Rolex models like the Daytona, Air King, Submariner, Datejust, and Explorer represent a valuable timepiece with horological heritage and timeless appeal that will continue to appreciate in value for generations to come. For over a century, Rolex has crafted incredibly high, valuable, and exclusive pieces. If you want to know more about the most famous Rolex in the world, or the most expensive ones, let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay ahead of the latest luxury jewels, fashion, and watch trends, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on our videos about luxury brands, jewelry, and fashion. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.